Happy Friday, everybody, or as Miss LaBerge says, Happy Friday! Here we are at the end of another week. I hope you've enjoyed the books that I've been reading to you that were my son's when he was a little boy. I know they're kind of old, but you know what? Books are wonderful, no matter how old they are, aren't they? And this is the last one that I have to share with you that I think you'll enjoy from the ones I have left. And this one's called The Berenstain Bears and Too Much TV by Stan and Jan Berenstain. And there's lots and lots and lots of Berenstain Bear books out there. So I hope you enjoy this one. It was a fine spring day in bear country. The bluebirds were singing, the trouts were leaping, and except for one small cloud of dust billowing behind the school bus as it came over the hill, the air was sparkling clean. Mama Bear was inside the family treehouse fixing brother and sister's bear afternoon snack. You have an afternoon snack? Brother and sister Bear got off the school bus and came into the kitchen with hardly a hello. Then they did what they did every day. They took their milk and cookies into the living room and switched on the TV. There's no question about it, thought Mama. Those cubs are watching too much TV. Later, when Papa Bear came in from his shop and joined brother and sister, Mama became even more convinced. There's absolutely no question about it. The whole Bear family is watching too much TV. She wasn't quite sure how it happened. Maybe it began when the old fuzzy picture black and white set broke down and they got a big new set. Or maybe it started when Papa put the big antenna up on the top of the treehouse and brought in pictures from all over Bear Country. But however it happened, one thing was sure. The Bear family was spending more and more time watching television and less time with all the other things they might be doing instead. The Bear family had always had lively conversations around the dinner table, but not lately. Lately, they just sat around and chewed. The cubs had all kinds of fun playing outdoors, but not anymore. They were too busy watching Nutty Bear and the Bear Stooges. That evening after dinner, when brother and sister scampered in to turn on the TV, Mom stopped them and said her piece. We've been watching all together too much television. But Mama, said brother, Nutty Bear is coming on and we'll miss it. And the Bear Stooges, added sister. Well, you'll just have to miss them, said Mom firmly. And furthermore, she added, you may as well get used to the idea because there's not going to be any television around here for a whole week. No TV for a week, said the shocked cubs. But Mama... Never mind the but, said Papa. Your mother is absolutely right. There's a lot more to life than TV, like homework, for instance, and fresh air and sunshine and exercise. No TV for a week is an excellent idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a sports show I want to watch. Just a moment, Papa, said Mama. No TV for a week means you too. What? Said Papa. You can't be serious. Interesting. But Mama was very serious. But what about the news? Protested Papa. I won't know what's going on in the world if I don't watch the TV news. Here, try this, said Mama. It's called a newspaper. In the weather, continued Papa. How will we know what the weather will be? Try this, said Mama. It's called putting your hand out the window to see if it's raining. What are we supposed to do? Just sit around and talk? Asked Brother. That'll be fine for starters, said Mama, settling comfortable into her little rocker. Page doesn't want to turn. There we go. But it had been so long since the Bear family sat around and talked that they had sort of forgotten how. It really didn't matter because pretty soon Papa fell asleep and snored so loudly that they wouldn't have heard each other anyway. After school the next day, the Cubs looked longingly at the TV. So they were like, but Mama shooed them outside. Brother's bike had a tire that needed pumping up, and Sister's trike needed a little oil. And while it seemed strange not watching television, it was fun riding bikes and trikes again. Sort of. That evening, the Cubs worked on their homework, but it wasn't easy with that blank TV just there staring. Then Sister noticed an ad in Papa's newspaper, an ad for a TV special. Oh, Mama, she said, look, a special. No TV for a week means no TV for a week, answered Mama. And besides, Mother Nature, meaning outside, has a much bigger special waiting for us. We're going to sit outside and watch the stars come out. Watch the stars come out, complained Sister. I don't know if I can stand the excitement, said Brother. Being kind of sassy, isn't he? But as they sat out under the great sky, a spell came over the bears. It was all so big and beautiful. The bears stared at the sky. So far, not a single star. Look, cried Sister, something's flying. Bats, said Papa, out for their breakfast of insects. Breakfast? Asked Brother. That's right, answered Papa. Bats sleep during the day, so this is their breakfast time. I see a star, cried Sister. She had found the first tiny star. Soon there were others, and after a while the whole sky was full of stars. And it was very special, more special than anything they'd seen on TV. It was a sharper picture, too. That means like brighter. And a much, much, much bigger screen. The Bear family did all sorts of interesting things over the next few days. So interesting, they hardly thought of TV. They went on a nature walk and catch tadpoles hatch out of eggs. They watched an orb spider spin a magnificent web. They went shopping at Bear Country Mall. Sister used some of her savings to buy a knitting spool and some yarn. Brother bought a cube puzzle. They did have to keep an eye on Papa, though. When they were at the mall, the Cubs caught Papa in the TV store sneaking a look at game shows. Another time he went downstairs in the middle of the night for a peek at a late, late movie. But Mama and the Cubs stopped him just in time. The next evening, it was the last day of their no TV week. The Bear family was having a lively conversation at dinner. They all agreed that the week had been a success. But Brother had a question. Mama, he asked, what is it you don't like about TV? What do you have against it? Goodness, said Mama, I don't have anything against TV. I like it. What I'm against is the TV habit. Sitting in front of it day after day like old stumps, waiting for dry rot to set in. Well, said Brother, tomorrow I'm going to get a whole bunch of snacks and watch TV all day. Me too, said Sister. Me too, said Papa. But the only one who did watch it all day was Papa. Brother got interested in his cube puzzle and finally solved it. Sister started knitting a rug on her knitting spool. Finally, even Papa had enough and decided to bait his hook for a couple of those leaping trout. So sometimes we can get in the habit of doing something that's not necessarily bad, but it takes us away from doing other things that might be better for us, healthier for us, using our time better. And back in when I bought this book, TV was the thing that kids kind of did like as a waste of time. Now I know computer games are pretty important to kids and just lots of screen time. And of course, we have lots of screen time. Goodness gracious. Even with doing school online. So, what are some things you do to get outside maybe and play or play with things in your room or with your family? What are some things that you do besides screen time? Can you send me a message and let me know? That'd be awesome. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. and I will see you again next week. Take care. Bye bye.